going on, you dead set legends? And welcome to the Ready Bang, the number one live interactive podcast in the world. I'm your host, the Aussie Arm Wrestler, and we are here for a special edition of East versus West. Everything you need to know. Just found out some bits and pieces that we're going to talk about, and also we'll answer some questions about East versus West a little bit later on in the show as we're mere days away. I'm sure everyone's been tracking everything, so we may do a bit of a summary about some of the videos that have gone out, but it is all going beautiful and is all happening this weekend. Boy, oh boy, do we have something real busy going on, real busy weekend, because don't forget, just mere hours before the press conference, we got Lachlan Adair versus Matteo Arangi, Peter Morris, hey? And that will be live. That'll be really good. So that's what do we got? That match. Yeah, it's Friday night my time, so Friday morning your time. So yeah, not before the old East versus West press conference where I've got the times and I'll show the graphics in a moment. The beauty of it is the press conference and the event, the times are exactly the same. But yeah, we're just going to go through a few things of everything you need to know. And I guess before we do that, we're going to do what we always need to do and say hi to everyone in the comment section. Love it. Let's rock and roll. Who's in the chat? And let's go from there. I've got a poll going. What match are you looking forward to the most? I gave 4 options because if I put the Devon match in there or the Erlich match in there, that was going to take over. But Spermies is up and about. He's like, we're getting close. Richard Genix, the Geninator. Good evening, everyone. Adam, that one guy, 50-50 on the poll. RVJ needs to win this bad. But Paul Lynn could prove the world. He is number one at his weight. Let's go, Team West. Jake, the love machine from the Dangerous One. You know I can't help myself. Live shows. With my live shows, you know, sometimes I'm 3 to 5. This is my 10th day in a row live because I usually do Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night. They're my 3 regulars. But then I've had guests, Monster Factories, the NFL draft. So this is my 10th day in a row going live. So I'll have tomorrow off from the lives. But yes, I am a live machine. Jeremiah H comes in with a ready bang. Tony Kauser with the ready bang. Scuba Steve in the chat, giving the old ready bang. Same with the Spermies. Keithy, what's happening to my man? Says, evening, Jake. All excited for the weekend. We all should be. Cannot wait for this weekend. I'll tell you, Robert, I really need to update. I've got to put about 150 names on, so I might have to revamp my whole Patreon and YouTube members because, you know, for the next 3 weeks, we're going to have like 600 members. Hopefully you've all been checking out the latest videos there, but thank you very much, Robert, for joining. How do we watch the match? The link is in the description. It costs $30 Australian, $15.16 US. Cost me a bit, but it cost me $18 US after tax, $30 Australian for a pay-per-view. So, yeah, I say that out loud because, like, if every pay-per-view is 30, and then one time, you know, for quite a while, I was buying 10 to 15. It's $300 to $450 an event. My money. And to get criticized, that still stings a little deep. But the link is in the description. Pay-per-view, Core Sports. And we'll get to that a little bit later on. Just got to make sure I've got everything up and about because, you know, we are rocking and all rolling. But I needed to check something. Where did it go? There we go. Okay, so you dead set legends. So yeah, how do we watch it? Who else? Sarah Latona in the chat. She is currently on a quest She's currently on a quest. I'll show you what I'm talking about. To become Ms. Health and Fitness. No, she's not divorced from the awesome Jason. She is in there, and I've done my free daily vote. You got to do it through Facebook, or every couple of dollars, you can buy a couple of votes. So voting for the top 20 ends Thursday week. So make sure that's how long you've got to vote, but you can vote every day for free. She's currently second. That's ridiculous. We want her to be first in the group. So go and check that out. Actually, I'll just double check. I think I already have, but if not, I'll go check. So, so the link is in the description. If you want to go vote for Sarah, that would be really good. No other matches? I don't think so. I don't think so for the Lachlan Adair Matarangi. I don't think so. Ready, bang, says Drunk Eddie. The Cap says, can't wait for this card. I won't be at the gym on Saturday doing chess with you. I'll be in New South Wales. Won't be at the gym with you. Rick Chains. But don't forget, arm wrestling training tonight, Cap. Make sure you turn up. Ready, bang, from Rick Chains. Says, let's go East versus West. Devon kills the small hands. Jake is the live king. Yeah, I love him. I absolutely love him. I think they're great. Rob is in the chat. Ready, bang, red. Catman Studio. Hi, Aussie. Luckadoo. Looking forward to Adam versus Bacho Libre. Ready, bang. QZ in the chat. Where's Mike? Kidney Stones of Truth. I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, QZ. Can you please elaborate? Arm Wrestling for Nerds, Sub Joke and Church. James Clark says hello. Engen's forehead taco is in there. And Robert Gould reckons that that James is a strong mofo. Well, let's get first things first. The first thing you need to know, screenshot this. So the press conference is going to be on two channels. It's going to be on Engen's channel, but it's also going to be on Devon Larratt's channel. My suggestion, if you can, have both windows open. I won't be live during the press conference. If something mega happens, we might go live afterwards. But there are the times there. Notably for this crowd, 1 p.m. Eastern, bottom right-hand corner time. For me, that's 3 a.m. So after enjoying Lachlan versus Matarangi, I'm going to have to set the alarm and have one eye open. And let's, with 12 matches, a lot of people can't speak English. So lock yourselves in. Lock yourselves in for that one. But the good thing is then you use that as, then you use that and you go bang and we rock and roll. And you use that as a bit of a precursor so you know exactly what time the event starts. And then the event, obviously, you have to buy the pay-per-view to watch the event. I think the event's going to be great. So there are the times, the local times there. So you've got Engen, and which I find I don't know why, but I'm not sure why they're not doing it on the East versus West channel as well for the press conference. But anyway, that's not a me decision. That's a them decision. So there are the times there. Get it sorted. Another one of the things that you need to know. The question is, you're going to be doing live commentary? Yes, I am. This is where you want to be. This is where the fun's going to be. I will be riding solo. Hopefully Uncle John makes it back in time, but I will be riding solo. I will be doing it. And for the record, I was the only one that didn't bow down. So that just make note of that. All the other channels said, all right, I'll sit out. And I didn't say anything. I was like, no. But like with anything, I am all the fun stuff. I'm in it for arm wrestling. Yes, this is my full-time job, but I wanted to mark. So there are the times. I've left them on long enough. Let's rock and roll from there. What else have we got in the chat? Yeah, everyone's been cool. Awesome. I will be getting some behind-the-scenes stuff any minute now. So keep an eye on this channel as well, because Dunn will be over there and he's going to film some bits and pieces for me. Now, in saying that, for the record, I have told Dunn, go and enjoy yourself. Do not worry about getting me footage. I'll be fine. And he's like, nah, love it. I'll try and get you as much footage as I can. It's going to be great and things like that. So we will get some clips from Dunn. I need to remind him, film everything in widescreen for YouTube. But yeah, so we'll get to behind the scenes stuff. Don't know what we're going to get, but we will get in there. Quick shout out to Luckadoo's daughter, Melina. Hello, Melina. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Give a big thanks to your dad for tuning in to the Aussie Arm Wrestler and always supporting. How old are you, Melina? Hope you're doing very well. I'm just trying to think. Should you be at school? And if you're not old enough, hope you're having fun watching cartoons. Hope you're doing well, Melina. No, Bowen's doing his own thing. If I'd known earlier that Uncle John might not be able to make it, I'm literally with Ryan 2 days beforehand. So I would have just, because I'm near his house, so I would have just flown up there and done it with him. So yes, but I do love Ryan, but he at one stage said he wasn't going to do it. So I'm the winner, which means nothing. It's just a bit of fun. But yeah, Bowen does his live. I'll do mine. I know Bowen's numbers are going to crush it, and I couldn't be happier because he's my man. He is my man. Thank you, Juju Mugu. He says, we're with ya. Ahundi. Live stream commentary. Card Jiu-Jitsu was a great video. Thanks, Joe. It's a bit of fun on my other channel, Card Jiu-Jitsu. What's up, banger heads? There you go, mate. Luckadoo. Thank you so much. She loved it. Oh, awesome. Cool. Beauty. Glad I could help. So, yeah, so we've gone through that. So the things you need to know, we've just given the times. We're going to have some behind-the-scenes stuff here, which is going to be phenomenal. And then, of course, from Dung. And then, of course, I'll be doing live commentary. Another thing is RVJ afterwards, not straight after the event, either in Turkey or when he lands back, will come on the show. Him and Heather have been brilliant. We've just been talking, but of course, they're getting ready for a big mega trip. All the athletes will be arriving within the next 12 hours. Well, a lot of them. So we'll be arriving in the next 12 to 24 hours. If they haven't already. We know that Kitagali is already there. Of course, we've seen Devon and Gennady. You've seen all the videos. They're there. Yeah, so the athletes are rolling in, and it's going to be great. Of course, it's going to be great. So we go from there. Then, yeah, so RVJ either after the event or when he gets home will be on the show. Another thing you need to know, I may be sneaking athletes on. Either during the live commentary or throughout the weekend. So hopefully when the athletes arrive in Turkey, they're just going to get back to me, because you've got to understand jet lag is a thing. And it depends on how, because first and foremost, these athletes need to be prepared for their matches. Going on podcasts isn't their priority. The fact that they're talking to me while they're in Turkey, maybe not, we're not sure, we'll see how it go, is something in itself for me. So keep an eye on this channel, because a lot of the athletes have at least acknowledged they'll try and do something. So maybe because we do know during a lot of the live commentaries, a lot of the athletes have come on during the live commentary before the event. They may have to hide, but once again, I might throw it out. I might throw it out there to Dung and say, hey, can you just give us a quick 10-minute lap around? And then we'll get some athletes on there. But hopefully I can get them on beforehand. So that is another thing you need to know. Get comfortable. Get really comfortable. Get really comfortable. Because it's 12 hours. If we go through the card, you've got Oleg, Barcho, David Samushia. Who else have we got? Gennady, Sasha Andreev, Rivas Latutse. Let's just say half the card cannot speak English. So with the press conference, get yourself comfortable and just realize you're going to be there for at least 2.5 hours, I reckon, with the back and forth. And you know what Engen gets like, and fair enough, it's his event. And he gets mega excited about it, that he has some of the best athletes in the world at his event. So we see how happy he gets, so he can do what he wants. So just when you set your alarm, or like I do at 2 a.m., I'll just fall asleep in the car. So get comfortable. And with 12 matches, and especially Devon on the card, get comfortable. I reckon, because we had 12 matches at Monster Factory, and that went for 4 hours. And they were best of 5 also. Yeah, they were best of 5 also. So what we need to do is, get your food, get comfortable, get hanging about. All right, let's see what the chat is going to say. Ready, bang, yo! I got episode 6 of Game of Arms on pause while I watch the Mr. Jake in the chat with the old Dead Set Legends. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Hope you're doing well, my man. Game of Arms, sick show. Brilliant show. I quite enjoyed it. The only thing that was negative to me about Game of Arms was we tried to legitimize it as a sport, and then we're pulling in like underground areas. I won't name all the areas because I can't remember what episodes they are. But yeah, you've seen it so far, the weird places that they're meeting up for these underground. But besides that, it is cool. What else have we got? Jake is the main man, says the Dangerous One. Thank you very much. All right, we've got more things that you'll need to know. Sup, dog? Firm handshakes. Big love from Scotland. I was just talking to a Scottish bloke on the phone. Hey, the Scottish bloke was the guy that did Devon's documentary. Yep. I even saw a little teaser. Ooh! But I'm not saying anything. That conversation was private. But having a chat with Rory today, we spoke for about an hour on the phone. So it was pretty cool. It was a very good conversation, a very positive conversation. So we cannot wait. And once again, things you need to know. You want to know more about the Devon documentary, just keep your eye on this channel. Rory's been great. What else? We got to double up on my cappuccino for Engen's presses. When is the press conference? Just rewind 5 minutes, Jonesy. I've got the press conference dates and times with the event. I'll definitely get me snacks and drinks ready so I don't need to get up from my computer. In between, I don't trust the Core Sports app on my iPad. There you go. There you go. Jake, what match are you most excited about? Yeah, see, this comes in many different forms. I want to see where RVJ's level's at. Anytime Devon's in a match, you're getting up and about. I have a great relationship with Dave Chafee. So I want him. I'm really looking forward to that matchup. Then I want to know how far Erlich has come against Kirigali Ongabayev. Not sure if that'll be in Erlich's favour, but I'm looking forward to that. What else? I'm a sucker for a left arm. So 2 Beers and Vitali. I'm a sucker for that. So yeah, the most excited about, it's that is a massive, massive can of worms. Hello, fellas. How are you, mate? Yeah, can't wait for the documentary. Taking a long time, but I'm sure it'll be worth it. It will be worth it. Funding was a big thing. Funding was a big thing. That's for sure. All righty. Things you need to know about East versus West. I cannot stress this enough. If you haven't already, buy the pay-per-view now. Because the traffic that will be on Devon's website, you guys all see it during my live commentary. Sorry, on Core Sports website. You all see it in my live commentary. Where do we buy? Where do we buy? Where do we buy? Core Sports website not working. Buy it now. Literally, if you're watching this on your laptop, get on your phone and buy it now. I think it works out to be $18 US after tax. Get in there and buy it now. Mr. Percolay's in the chat. What is going on? You dead set legend. Hope you're doing well, Mr. Percolay 80. You're a superstar. This guy's trying to become the streaming king. Red Lightning. Has anyone seen RVJ in Turkey? No, because I just spoke to his wife this morning because we were trying to get RVJ on the show today, but they're just getting everything ready for the trip. So he's not in Turkey yet. Sorry, I should retract that. Yeah, they were just saying they were getting everything ready for the trip because RVJ was supposed. We tried to organise. I shouldn't say supposed to. RVJ, we were trying to organise RVJ to come on the show now. And then he was like, we're just too busy organising the trip, which is fair enough. But yeah. Mr. Percolay, also, what is going on, mate? What's going on in your world? Give us a bit of an update, you superstar. Hope everything is going well. Ozzy, do you ever think your best friend at an arm wrestling event for footage would be Dung? Dung has a lot of uses. Everyone needs a Dung. Oh, man, you are funny. You are funny, Juju. The schmo. Can't wait for King of the Table so I can watch and listen to Ozzy and not be stuck with just the Aussie guy only in my ears. I hope so, man. I hope I'm at King of the Table. I really do. It would be amazing because if I make it to King of the Table, then I would have been the announcer for the most times out of anyone at King of the Table and the only one to do it 3 times in a row. So the only one to do it 3 times and 3 times in a row. Now, that's not saying anything about the others, but that's just such an incredible achievement on my end. I was able to, I say defend my title, but I just wasn't shown I was a flash in the pan. And I just went bang and got 2 in a row, back to back, which I was pretty excited about. So hopefully, King of the Table, I'm there. Does it start early or later? 1 p.m. Eastern. That one I know. 1 p.m. Eastern. Spermies. RV. Lol. Heather's got to put him in witness protection. Sitting on the toilet, about to go to work. Good luck at work, Mr. Percolay. What do you do for work, mate? What do you do for work, Mr. Percolay? Real exciting. Hey, Captain Obvious in the chat. We're all crawling in at the moment. Just telling you all things you need to know. Bulletproof, where can I place a bet? Arm bets. Yes. That was my next thing you need to know. Some blocks are still open. So I'll take you to the page right now, and I'll tell you what matches you can bet on. So the old screen share, you will be there. Thank you. Hercules, I loved your video with you and Ray at the snow, bud. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? Yeah, that was funny. That was a lot of fun, man, Norway. And 2 awesome people from Norway bought my Ready Bang shirts, 2 friends of mine, which is awesome. Shout out to everyone at the Hardanger Hanbuk Club, Erling Midton and the crew there. Loved everyone in Norway and the Swedish crew that came over. I love you all. You guys were amazing. And a couple of those Latvians weren't too bad either. Juju Mugu with a super chat. He says, Engen noting again all the names on this live chat to block from his channel and the press conference. That's okay, because you can go see it on Devon's channel. It's on both. That was one of my early ones. But, hey, just enjoy. Enjoy. Make sure you have both open. And he says, we love you, Engen. You're the best thing in the world, the most amazing arm wrestling ever. Now, please don't block me. He's just double checking. I am going well, Alexander Starkey. We've got some big things happening for the channel. We've got some big things happening for my travel. We've got some big things happening in the world of Mr. and Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler. Oh, and the arm wrestling trading cards. Oh, they are officially getting printed. Done. Okay. So let's share. So the next thing, here are the matches you can still bet on as of now. So Gennady on their 7th block is blocked out. So you can only put $80 on Devon, which gets you a return. You can win $57 extra if you put a bet on Devon. You can still bet on Pauline and Sasha Andreev. They're in block number 2. Once again, more shutouts. You can bet on Rob Vigent in block 3, RVJ or Zurab. Vitali is sold out in their 2nd block, but you still have a little bit available for Tobias Sperong. Rivas Latudze is blocked out, mate. That's a shutout stake. Yeah. If it wasn't a shutout stake, I'd be all over Dave Chafee. Irakli sold out because it's a shutout stake. Kitagali Ongabayev has... Oh, no. I thought he had the same amount as someone. Nope. And Kitagali. So there are your matches. Kitagali, Dave Chafee, Vitali, Rob Vigent, Pauline, and Gennady Vigvinya. Please, if you are jumping on ArmBet, gamble responsibly. Gamble responsibly. Hey, guys and gals. How's it going? It's going well, mate. It's going well. I'd have to go back. I know she had a couple of form slumps. This time, I just might quickly film her predictions because, as you've seen in the last shows, it's starting to get a bit more difficult with the more stacked cards. So tonight, I might sit here and put and do a recording of it. So it might not be live, but we might do it as a premiere tomorrow because we'll be a bit busy tomorrow. So you're lifting vid, Jake. Nice work. Bench, bruh. I'm trying, man. My shoulder's almost full rehabilitated. I'm going to the gym after this live. We still got about half an hour to go. Going to the gym after this live. So we'll go from there. And then I've got arm wrestling training a little bit later on tonight. James Phillips in the chat. I've still got more things you need to know about East versus West. Hey, Ozzy, just getting back in from work. Will you and Uncle John be doing a live commentary on Saturday? Let's go Teams West. James O, absolutely. Absolutely. Was always going to do it. Was always up for negotiation, but was always going to do it. Uncle John might not be joining me, only because he's at provincials all day and he might not get back in time. That's all. But I'll send him the juicy link and we may have him. Scott Gonzalez in the chat. Aussie is the man. Best arm wrestling channel on YouTube. Scotty, my boy. Can't fault you there. Can't fault you there. But that is brilliant. And Angel's in the chat saying, cheers, mate. Cheers to you too. Angel or Angal? Another thing you need to know. Another thing you need to know. I think there will be some major announcements made at East versus West. I think there will be some major announcements made at East versus West. I think it would be great. Announcements, call-outs. Yeah. What do you think will happen there? What do you think will happen? I think there'll be some announcements and some call-outs. That's what I think will happen. We'll get yours. We'll get your guesses in. But I think there'll be some major announcements. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. So everyone's guessing. Jake already has the vids ready to drop for announcements. No, I it's really weird. I'm almost as cursed as Ryan Bowen sometimes, because sometimes when they hit me up and they're like, hey, this is going to drop and this is going to drop, I go and make the video, and then like the announcement falls through and I'm like, oh, I've just made this video. So I haven't this time. I'll let everyone else have it. But yeah, just know that I know. That's what I'll have to say. Just know that I know. But anyway, Sarah Latona is very excited for this East versus West. Go back to near the start of the video, everyone, and the link is in the description to vote for Sarah at her when she wins 20G on being Ms. Health and Fitness, which is going to be brilliant. What are some other guesses? Planning a USA event, hopefully. Laugh out loud. Well, your face expressions when saying announcements making me nervous. Come on, Jakey, don't hold out on us. Doug's killing time before flights. Do you want to come on the show, Doug? Do you want to come on the show? Do you want to have a chat while you're there? Just let me know, mate, if you want me to send you the link. Where I'm gonna be on for another 25 minutes, mate. So I'm sure everyone would love to hear from you. One of the traveling Wilburys. Let me know. Well, what I'll do, invite. I'll send it to you anyway. And let's see if Dougie comes on. Let's go that one. Then I'll get to the chat in a moment. There you go. Send it to Doug. If he wants to come on, he can come on and have a bloody chat with us all. What's everyone else saying? I feel like the average age range of the competitors from the West is much higher. Yes, it is. Because they're, you know what I mean? Like, who else are you going to... Like, who else from the West can compete with these top guys? And it's no disrespect, but who else from the West can compete with these top guys? It's hard to get in there. I don't think the match will be close. If Gennady beat Dave 3-0 and beat Jerry, then I think it would be close. However, against Dave, he was flashed and then saved by his elbow foul in round 3. There you go. Dave Gass. Yes, Scotty, good man. Hit the like button for the legend. Thank you. Jamie O'Neill, seeing the workout. When do we get to see you on the table? I'm going to see how my hip holds up. I'm going to see how my hip holds up. I've just got to double check something. Maybe copy and paste into browser. Yeah, got to see how my hip holds up. But May 20th, I'm having a whole heap of super matches, Jamie. I'm having a whole heap of super matches.
I got 5 minutes.
What's happening, mate?
I got 5 minutes.
Yeah, your internet's on a bit of a delay, mate. But just give a 5-minute rant on how you are feeling and how ready you are to whoop Daniel Prokopchik.
Oh man, it's going down. I'm ready to go. It's a long flight, but I think I've done everything I can do. I mean, we'll see what happens.
Is there is there a weight difference between you two, or are you both going to be at 80 kilos?
It's 85 is the weight class, but we're both under. You know, I've been eating the whole. That's the one thing that's good about this trip is that for Ray I had to cut a couple pounds. This one I just get to walk in at weight. I mean, I'll be able to eat the whole way there, no water cut, nothing. He'll be like in the upper 170s, and I'll be 180s somewhere.
Yeah, and what do you know roughly what Prokopchik will come in at?
He'll be in the 170s. I think he said he was going to be 78 kg, but he'll weigh more than that. I'm going to be in there when he steps on the scale, take a picture of it so that he don't lie to everybody and tell everybody he was 172. Because I believe he's heavier than he's saying. I saw him with a little bit of a gut in a picture the other day, so I know he's been eating good.
No, I think it's going to be brilliant. How long's your flight?
11 hours. 11 hours there,
all?
12 back for some reason. Yeah, it ain't too bad. 11 hours. I mean, I got a window seat and I'm going to go to sleep.
Okay. Yeah. I always have to have an aisle seat. What's the plan for when you get there, mate? What's do you have to attend any events, or is it just do what you want to do up until the press conference?
You pretty much no, you got to sign memorabilia like the cards and posters, shirts, and all that stuff, and then you got to do photos. Got to do a photo shoot like for the promotional stuff. And then me and Paul, I'm going to meet Paul at the airport, and we're going to head downtown and buy a bunch of food, stick it in the room, and get ready to eat.
I think that's one of everyone's favorite things to do. Every time when I'm traveling or I hear about athletes traveling, that one of their number one priorities is all about food.
Oh yeah, man. We load up a bunch of snacks and stick it in the room and go downtown, and we'll buy a bunch of knockoff Louis Vuitton at the shops, and my girl don't know it's knockoff. I can just bring it back and she'll think it's legit, right?
Absolutely. It's all about the sizzle, not the steak there. Do you know what match number you're coming in at? Like, are you
3.
first on the card? Are you a third on the card?
Yeah. We got Mindaugas and Oleg, and then Adam and Bacho, me, and me and Daniel, and then Rob and Zurab.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that an advantage for you or a disadvantage? Where do you like to be on a card?
I wouldn't mind going first. I went first last time. I liked it because, to be honest with you, some people feed off the energy of watching the other matches and stuff, and I don't need that. I'll just step up and get myself ready. But once the energy gets going in there, and I mean, it can really change the atmosphere. Plus, I'm not the first East versus West match. I mean, first match is East versus East, then Adam and Bacho. Hopefully, Adam can get a win, and I can try and feed off some of that energy. The Team West starting out with a win.
Where's the main lane, or one of the main lanes that you think you can take from Daniel?
I mean, just watching his videos, man. I mean, he'll do it seems like he'll do anything and everything he can to get the hook. If he believes he can beat the guy in a hook. If he doesn't believe he can beat him in a hook, like his match versus David, he will kind of do that open arm top roll and halfway King's move and get outside and sit there on his brachialis and try and burn you out. So I'll know what he thinks about me when we grip up the first time where he's going. So I have a lane that I'm going to attack that's going to be good for both those moves, which is going to be my first go-to. And then, I mean, if I got to bang inside with him, I will. I feel like I'm the bigger guy. I've got a much bigger frame than him, even though our body weight's close. I'm just pretty low in body fat, so I'm able to walk around at that weight.
Oh, mate, they the posters make you look like you're 6'8" in the.
I'm 6'1", and 6'1", and I'm in the 180s. I just ain't got no ass and no legs, man.
You don't need them anyway. You don't need a Beyonce booty when pulling.
Yeah, it's like Neil said about RBJ at UAL8. He said, last time I saw legs like that, they were hanging out of a nest. And that's kind of the arm wrestlers build. Besides some of them super heavyweights, they're all them guys. They can do all the lifting and the heavy lifting. But I mean, my deadlift's still pretty big. I hit close to 700. So it's on my IG. If you go look me up on my IG, that's just a picture. I'm gonna post a video of it soon.
Yeah, well, I'll get your Instagram up now, so we can show everyone where to go. Doug Fresh. So if we go here, and then if you go this one, so if you go to Doug. So it's Douglas_Erlich. So get over there. Douglas_Erlich. That's his thing there. That's his picture. Don't worry about the fake ones because it's getting there. So there's a good poster there of Doug pulling Daniel. And then, everything's he's just rocking and rolling. Look at that. Busy. He's in the gym. Oh, look at this one here, eh? Not an ounce of fat on ya.
Yeah, ready to go, man. That was a couple weeks ago. I lost a little bit of weight since then.
No, that is brilliant. So there it is. There's Doug. There's his Instagram there. So for those that are playing at home, they're on Instagram. Head over Douglas_Erlich and follow him and comment on it because he's going to update that quite consistently. And then you can be one of the first to congratulate him when he wins.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, I'm ready, man. I really do feel like I'm gonna win. I mean, I'm kind of up and down. I do this with every match. I started to doubt on myself a little bit, but then when I get up there, it just switch flips, and I mean, Daniel's special, man. There's a reason why everybody's got him the favorite and why he's done what he's done. He's one of the only guys below 85 kgs that got a pin on David.
Yeah.
So, that's in the fashion that he did it in with a top roll. I mean, he's tough. So a win versus him would really cap off a career, honestly. It's crazy. You beat a guy like him, you almost feel like a world champion.
You would do. He's a world-class athlete.
Yeah, the dude, I have a lot of respect for him. But I've been talking a little trash to him and private message, but he don't really bite.
Yeah,
He doesn't talk
clearly,
back.
clearly I don't understand what you're saying.
No, he just sends me like flexing emojis and stuff. And he said good luck. So
Well, I've tried to make everything the same as the Coach Ray leader. So you've been telling everyone you're going to win. I've made you say that I've big leagued you again. I've got the message say, yeah, you big leagued me twice.
yeah.
I've picked Daniel to win, so I can jinx Daniel. So you win. That's what I mean. So if you're a superstitious kind of guy, you're winning
Very.
3-0 easy.
I'm wearing the same underwear I wore in my last match. I haven't even taken them off. I haven't taken them off since I pulled Ray.
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. When you're on a hot streak, you're on a hot streak. That's like whenever Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler's home because she's so amazingly beautiful. I don't even move when I'm at home because I'm like, I don't want to stuff this up. This beautiful woman
Right.
loves me. So I'd be the same as you. If I'm whooping opponents, I'd be keeping the same socks, the same jocks, everything on
Yeah,
there.
man. I mean, I'm gonna get the same room when I get there. Me and Paul are staying together again. I'm gonna get room 4202, and we're gonna go through the same routine. So, I mean, we joke around about being superstitious, but I want to walk through everything the same way we walk through it, and hopefully we both come out with a W.
Yeah. Is there will you and Paul hit the gym at all, or are you just eating, relaxing, chilling out mode?
Yeah, just eating, relaxing, um, you know, going downtown, and um, that's about it. You know, we'll hit the sauna. I won't have to hit the sauna this time, but I'll probably go down there with him. I know Brandon Elsesser will have to cut a little, so he'll be in there with him. He can be his sauna buddy this time. But yeah, it really just relaxing. We're in the room a lot because I slept for last time I was there for like 6 days. I slept for maybe 10 hours the whole time I was there.
Yeah.
That's why Artem said he was 50-50 on the fence because every time he got up and he saw I was online on Facebook or Instagram, so which I was because I'm laying there all night, staying up, can't sleep. I mean, it has nothing to do with. I barely sleep at home, but at least
Yeah.
I go to bed at the same time every night. This is different.
Because you're only there for a short amount of time, so sometimes it's almost, it's almost like, how do you put it? Yeah, not
Well,
worth.
Jerry said last time, he's like, man, it's not. He doesn't recommend people going early. He recommends people showing up like at Thursday. Do everything you got to do with the signing, weigh in Friday, and then go full Saturday. He said if he could, he would just show up Friday. And Travis said the same thing today on Travis Bajan Unfiltered when he was with Artem. He was like, I'd show up at the very last minute because changing your sleep schedule is just going to mess you up a little more.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. And you're not there long enough. Unless you got there 3 weeks prior. Like what is it now? It's Wednesday here in Australia. So yeah, Thursday, Friday, and then you're pulling Saturday night. That's not long enough to adjust your sleep schedule.
No, it's not. And I tried. I mean, I just fall asleep whenever I'm tired, go up to the room, lay down. Then we're like morning of weigh-ins. We were up from like 1 a.m. all the way to 9, weighing at 9. So, it just, after falling asleep for like at 11 till 1. So we slept for like 2 hours. I slept for 2 hours the night before I pulled. And that is a tough part. I mean, I would like to do one in the States and see how them guys adjust to that over here. Cause I know it's a little bit of a factor. I mean, you cannot be at full strength with no sleep. Even if it's just a slight change, even if it's 1%, 1% is a massive amount. 1% can be the difference between somebody feeling like a wall or going right through them.
Well, that's why we all fight for the start of an arm wrestling match because the start can change the whole game there. So while you kick back, so you win 3-0, your third match on the card. Is there any one particular match that you'll sit there and you'll be like, oh, I can't wait for these two to go at it?
Well, obviously Devin and Gennady, but for me, both my boys, Rob and Paul, I will be in their corner. So I'll be up there with them. I obviously can't wait for those matches. But outside of the We Are the West crew and Devin and Gennady, I think Keter Gali and Erlich are – I mean, you can't not be excited for that if you know arm wrestling.
Yeah.
And that's going to be just not knowing what's really going to happen. I'm 50-50 on it. I'm really 50-50 on it because I picked Keter Gali if I had to pick, but Erlich showed us a lot last time with his fight with John, how hungry he was and how unwilling he was to give up.
Yeah, beautiful. Oh, mate, everyone in the comments is saying nothing but nice things about you, and they're all wishing you all the best, and they hope that you absolutely dominate. And yeah, a lot of people in the chat are from the West, so they're hoping that the West can get it done because what is it? There's 8 East versus West matches on the card, so. Hopefully the West can win one.
It's just so many unknown. It's hard to predict. We could honestly come in there and 6-2, or we could come in and be 2-6. You don't. It's so many unknown factors with not knowing what Bacho is, not knowing, what Rob and Zurab are an unknown. Even though I'm definitely riding with Rob because I feel like Rob just has the tools and he wants it. It's just there's so many unknowns, and I think even the Cody and
Muratov,
it's Muratov. I mean, if I had to pick and I had to put my money on somebody and I'm betting money, I'm probably betting it on him. But I really hope Cody wins. I mean, and with his size, that could be a problem. I mean, a real big problem because he's just so big. So
yeah, and Cody's just an awesome guy. He's been a big supporter of the channel, and I was the one that gave him the nickname Big Spur. So, and he kept it. So I was pretty happy about that. Thank you very much, Ranked On, for the super chat. He says, "Ready, bang! East versus 7. Can't wait." That's right. We're just here telling you things you need to know about East versus West 7. And the number one thing, of course, is buy the pay-per-view today. Do not wait until the day because...
Hey, Jake, I'm going to go ahead and get off here because we're about to board. And
good luck, man.
I appreciate it. I'll touch base. Anybody who's wished me good luck, I appreciate you. Anybody who didn't.
I'll speak to you when you're in Turkey, Doug.
Yeah, man, I'll touch base with you when I get
there. See you, buddy. How good is that? Doug Erly, East versus West superstar match. I told you that was one of the things you needed to know, wasn't it? One of the things you needed to know. I just got to edit the title because Doug jumps in there with Doug Erlich. Have a bit of fun with Doug. He always says I big league him. Ryan Turner is in Turkey right now. I was speaking to him. I was trying to help him out with his channel to help him out while he's there. I seriously got up this morning and went to work. Obviously, Doug was one of the athletes I was liaising on with. He came on the show, had a chat. Thank you for your time, Doug. Being in an airport, about to board a flight and things like that. So thank you for that. Then we've got, so some other athletes there that they will come on throughout the week or throughout the live commentary. What else have we got? Yeah. So then the last thing I was going to say is their trading cards have sold out. If you wanted to get the signed East versus West set, but you can still buy signed posters, I believe. So, yeah, if you're one of the ones that ordered the trading cards. But don't worry, you'll be able to pre-order the Maximum Bang trading cards real soon. All right, who's in the chat? Let's fire off some quick questions. Everyone's saying some nice things about Dougie, which is good. Ready Bang Legends from the Flat Balls one. Just want to double check. I haven't missed anything. Defense Foster renewed his membership. I put it up on the screen, but I wanted to shout it out. There he is. Defense Foster became a YouTube banger. You can go back and watch the videos. You're getting a weekly video on there about my journey. Oh, someone asked a question before. Where were you, Kano? Kano. I'm going to scroll back. You had a question. If you're still with us, Kano, re-ask the question. I've lost it. Too many comments because you guys are the best. Here it is, Kano. If you're still here, Kano, can you tell us what the Australian time for this event is? First of all, tell me where you're from. But if you're from Melbourne, 3 a.m. 3 a.m. the press conference starts. The next day, 3 a.m. is, 3 a.m. will be, what's it called? What do you call it? 3 a.m.? The event. So 3 a.m. Saturday our time, 3 a.m. Sunday our time, Kano. What else have we got? Okay, it's off. But how is everyone going? Hope you're all doing well. So, so there's a lot of things you will need to know. So Doug's coming in. He'll be a little bit heavier than Daniel Prokopchik. We'll get in there, and it will be good. Carolyn jumps in and says, Aussie, do you think this is the most pumped people are for East versus West with the RVJ, Doug, and Paul Lynn podcast adding to the hype? Good on them for trying. Absolutely. Is it the most hyped? No. I don't think so. But I love what those three and Devon have been trying to do. They had, a 3 or 4 episode podcast trying to get up and about. When I was watching the podcast, though, Carolyn, there was a lot of other arm wrestling talk. So if I was running that podcast, I would be talking about East versus West every time to hype it even more up. But yes, I thought they did very well. I don't think it's the most hyped East versus West, but I love it when athletes try. That's what Carolyn. You've been a fan of the show for a while, that Uncle John try and bang on, and RVJ led the way with his podcast. Paul was always on the fix. I think Doug's jumped on there every week, or just about. So I do think more people were hyped for Devon versus Prudnick. I think people were more pumped for that one because that also had Jerry Cataret's comeback. So also had a Paul in things like that. So it's going to be good. Now, you've got to understand after every event, more and more people get interested in arm wrestling, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? But anything. It could break all the records. This is a good one, Spermies. He says, may not be the most hype, but I bet it will be watched by the most people yet. Absolutely. Because the X factor is Devon back in the super heavyweight format. Now, because he's done that, it will be watched by just about bloody everyone, which is going to be really, really good. It's going to be really good. You guys are going to be really good. We're only going to go on for about another minute or two because it's it's the beer man's wife's birthday. Happy birthday. And he will be doing a Beers with Bad Company with Mrs. Beerman. Yes, every event does help the sport. Absolutely. And that's why, like, I know some channels don't, but I know I do. I do make money and things like that, but it's not as much as you think because I have my wife and I have worked very hard outside of here. So we can get away with a $5 show or an unwatched video. So, Well, Devon, we're talking about East versus West, though, because Devon versus Levan, 1,000%, Irving. Devon versus Proving, of course. Jake, the usual people hyping the event, has done incredible. Great matches, although most have solid favourites. I'll wrap it up with that. Flat balls first. I'll get back to you, Irving. Flat balls, you star. Cannot wait for the event. I'm with you, buddy. And I hope everyone's hitting the like button before we head over to Beerman's channel. But thank you very much, Flat Balls. You're a dead set legend. I can't remember which one I threw, but I've thrown a flat disc. Now, going back to this. So this is very interesting. Because, yes, like everyone's like, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. Oh, we're sick of seeing 3-0s. I'm one of them saying, everyone's like, this is the best ever. This is the best ever. But we have 3-0, 6-0, whatever. Now, every match on ArmBet is a shutout. Now, let's hope that they're not all shutouts, but there is a high possibility that every single match, I mean, that's with any match in arm wrestling, but if you're doing your predictions, if Doug misses the start, Daniel wins 3-0. If Barcho is incredible as what everyone's saying it is, 3-0. Or if Adam is just too big, 3-0. I think Samushia wins 3-0. Alazan over Cody Merritt, a lot of people saying 3-0. You know what I mean? So it's a very, very good point, Irving. A very good point. But I'm loving everyone's enthusiasm because it's going to be a massive, massive mega event. It is going to be unbelievable. Ranks on. Thanks again. You superstar. No, it's not my birthday. It's Evan Burgoyne's wife's birthday. Oh, you missed. Oh, mate, my channel skyrocketed. That was brilliant. That lead up, that was amazing. That was probably the best yet. Like every single live was 500 to 600 people. My live commentary was ridiculous. Ryan Bowen had 18,000 during that live commentary. 18,000. I had about 4.5. It was ridiculous. It was my second ever highest live stream ever. My highest was a boxing fight. But yeah, alrighty. Hello, Andy. We're just wrapping up. But please, buy the one thing now. You know everything you need to know now. Thanks for Doug for coming on the show. Can't wait for this weekend. It's going to be exciting. I think it'll be 5 hours, Spermies, at least. Then, if you can, buy the pay-per-view now. Buy it now. Buy it now. So you don't get stuck. Because the website's crashed or anything like that. Buy it now. All righty. I'll wrap up. Head over to Evan's channel and say happy birthday to his beautiful wife. I'm out of here. I will see you when Lachlan Adair and Matarangi Heather Morris pull. It's going to be mega. It's going to be on mine and Ryan Blue Bowen's channel. We can't wait. I'll be there commentating. The Red Jacket's coming back. I will see you then, you absolute dead set legends. East versus West is going to be awesome.